we actually have talked a little bit about the things that we need to talk about. However, let's try to mention something quite really important: how to understand your mind, your brain, your nerves while speaking. Basically, the problems that we face in English are so basic as we agree together. Speaking, this is a major problem we all face with English. Then listening, some people think that native speakers speak a little bit fast, but actually they don't speak fast, and we will get to know about this. And of course, grammar, we already talked about this. Pronunciation, which is somehow related to listening, when it depends on or when we focus over the pronunciation, when we understand the rules of pronunciation, in my opinion, the listening problem would be totally fixed. Then the writing, which will not be focused over it because we need English for more communication, not just the academic one, but I have also a solution for this. And finally, the reading. At the very beginning, let's see how our brain works while speaking English as a non-native speaker. Me as Egyptian, you as Indians, or people from Poland and all the other non-American or non-English countries. Let's see how our brain works. The first thing, as you can see here, your brain start to listen. Like when you hear someone speaking in English, your ear get the idea, then your brain start to think of this idea, but in your own native language. This happened at the very beginning. If you don't practice English, your brain start to translate everything in your own native language. But if you are already practicing English since so long, or maybe we can say from 2 or 3 months, your brain will skip this part of translation, which I actually really recommend. Because when you simply start to translate things to your own native language, it will waste your time. You'll not be able to speak naturally. You will have to wait till you finish translating and then talk to other people, which is really not recommended. So the only thing you need to do is to just start to speak English and to understand things also in English. After you think about the idea in your own native language, your brain starts to translate, and this is the thing that we don't need while you're speaking. Then your brain starts to organize the words depending on your grammar or depending on the grammatical. I need to start with the subject, then with the verb, then with whatever, the object we can say, and so on. So in order to remove this stage, you can simply, as Joanna said at the very beginning, we can learn the phrases or we can learn the words in a context. This way, you'll not need or you will not have to start to memorize how can you make a good sentence with a good structure, and so you can just learn by practicing. You will not have to focus over this stage. And finally, your brain will send a message to your mouth to let out of the words that you already made or let out of the sentences that you already made. So as you can see here, we have almost 6 stages that our brain use or our brain go through to make only one sentence while speaking. If we have a look at this, you'll understand why do I feel nervous? Why do I feel shy while speaking in English? So in order not to feel shy while speaking, you need to practice all of these things at only one stage every day. Why do we say we need to practice it every day? We need to do it in order to train our mind not to do all of these. All you need to do is to listen and to speak without any translation, without any thinking in your native language, without any extra stages or any extra additions. So basically, we can say that our brain is just as any muscle. It's an actual muscle. You need to practice it every day in order to practice English well or in order to speak English well. So as anyone go to the gym, if I want to start with, let's say, 40 kilos of, like, I'll handle a dumbbell which is actually 40 kilo. If I started by 40 kilos, it will be so heavy for me and I'll not be able to do it for 1 or 2 times. So in order to reach that 40 kilos, I need to start step by step. So instead of just starting ahead to 40 kilos now, I start a bit by bit. That's the same thing you need. But if we talked about the gym, if you just went to the gym 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and then you took break for a week, and then you get back to the gym again, you'll find yourself actually losing your muscles. There is no progress because you're not doing the same exercise regularly. That's the same thing goes for English. If you practice English every day for just 1 week, and then you took a break for another week, and then when you get back to English again, you'll find yourself starting from zero because your brain forget how were you doing, or how did you practice English those several weeks. So the only key for this stage is commitment. You need to regularly practice English daily. If you're busy, if you don't have time, if you don't have like effort to do all of these things or to practice English every day, you can simply have just 5 minutes practicing. This 5 minutes, you can do anything. You can listen to a song and just try to do the shadowing technique. The shadowing is to try to sing along with the song. If you like to read, you can read, but you need to read out loud. This, when you read out loud, your ears will get used to the language, so that your ears will be your own teacher. If you speak English, your ear will tell you, hey, here's a mistake, you need to focus over it, and then you're gonna do it again. Those are always just, in my opinion, you only need 5 minutes. If you're very busy, you need 5 minutes to manage your practicing, to manage everything you need to do. But if you're actually doing your job and you have fair enough time to practice English, you can have your time. By like 1 hour before sleeping, you can do a lot of things. You can speak, you can read, you can talk to native speakers, you can do a lot of things in order to practice. So it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality. If you just stayed 5 minutes doing your best job while practicing, for me, it's fair enough. Better than someone who just stayed 1 hour just watching movies. I'm watching English movies. Okay, you're watching English movies, but you're not learning something new. Okay, so till now, anyone, do you have any questions about anything we have till now?
Sarah, sorry, the message not available.
You can just all of you guys, you can just raise your hand, and you'll all be will be able to speak. Okay. I listened to you right away, Sumaya. Someone was speaking, I think.
What
Abhi, yes.
I'm sorry, I not hear you.
Yeah, like
Yes, Sumaya.
there are a lot of time to there are a lot of time to
Okay.
get to face to the interview, and then like you have to be the start to the speaking, and then the interview, like the question started, like you have to be the start speaking, like then I can do in speaking in any time, like I have to be the free, like I am not started to think in English. So like how can I start to thinking in English?
Okay, starting thinking in English depends on several activities related to your mind or your nerves. At this point, you can just bring any random picture, any picture. Like you can just open Google and bring out a picture about, okay, let's do this practical together. I'm gonna show you now. Okay.
Are you facing any technical issue?
No. Everything is
All
no,
right.
everything is not. Okay. I'm gonna share with you a picture right now, and let's see.
Everybody, please open your video for better access and understanding. You know, this is a classroom, so you will feel a real classroom when you open your video and sit. So I hope you understand it and take it positive.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Never mind. If you all if you're able to open your camera and it's okay for you, you can. If you have any issue, it's okay.
Yeah, a little bit have
It's okay. It's okay. Never mind. Okay. So Abby, are you here?
Yes.
Okay. So everyone now, all of you can see a picture, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we have our timer on. I need you simply in 10 seconds, try to describe this picture in 10 sentences. Can you do it? Let's start with number one. Okay, Rashna, fast. Any sentence come up to your mind.
Better raise your hand if you want to talk.
Students are
Okay,
playing.
Catholic. Okay, children are playing. Thank you so much. Catholic? Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I
I
need you
have
to tell me a
seen,
sentence.
yeah, I have seen some kids, some
Kids
children
and children.
playing in the green field.
Thank you so much. These are maybe 4 sentences in one sentence. Thank you so much.
Let me share one
Yes,
Okay.
sentence.
okay.
Children are chilling out their free time with their friends.
Okay, thank you so much. And now, what about Ahmed Bilal?
Yes,
Yes, can you describe?
children are playing. Children are
Thank you so
playing.
much.
Children
Children are
are
playing.
playing in the
Okay.
playground.
Sumaya?
Yeah, I see many children playing in the park.
Okay,
Yeah.
guys, I need more new sentences. Can you give me more sentences? New ones? Huh?
Don't worry, don't worry. Try
I
to say.
okay, I need to ask someone. I don't know what's your name. I think the lady from Ukraine or Russia, because I don't know how to actually read your name.
You mean Goar?
Can you? I don't know.
Hello.
Guar?
Yeah.
Nice name. I really love that name. Okay. So can you help me? Sorry, I cannot hear you.
Actually, in the picture, I can see a lavish green nature, and it seems it's summertime, and children maybe they are in the camp, and there is a lazy sun there. They are playing some game as they are happy. When I see their faces, yes, I see the joyful faces, and I think they are enjoying their time greatly.
Thank you so much, Guar. Amazing. Your name is Guar or Guhar?
Gohara.
Guhar. Okay, that's really nice. You know, in Arabic, Guhara is equal diamond in Arabic.
Yes, I know. It's a priceless stone.
That's really amazing.
Maybe
Okay.
somewhere I have some.
So sorry?
It's
Your mic is muted.
Ralph because he muted me.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It was yeah, slip of my
Hello?
slip of my finger.
Bro, stop playing.
My finger is just
It's okay,
flowing
never
on the
mind.
keyboard because I want to
playing.
control everything, right?
Yes, your finger is playing.
He wanted me to know that I spoke,
Okay.
that's why he muted
Okay,
me.
I got you. Okay, thank you so much, Gohar. Nice to talk to you. Yes, we have another Sarah. Sarah, hello.
Hello, Miss Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing great. Where are you from?
I'm from Egypt. The same, I think, as you.
Yes, exactly. I thought I actually know you, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
So, what I see in the picture, I see some boys and some girls. They are playing and having fun in a very good weather in a sunny day. That's it.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Amazing. Okay, who is
Thank
Realme
you.
RMP? You raise your hand. Realme. Hello?
Realme, who is that?
I think it's a kind of phone.
Hello,
Okay,
ma'am.
so
Can you hear me?
yes, I can.
Yes. So, do I have to describe this picture?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am. I think there are few children are playing in a park which has green grasses and there are some trees as well.
Thank you so much. Okay, so let me guys tell you what is the purpose of this activity. I need you to do this activity every day in the morning. Why? First of all, obviously, it doesn't make any sense to make 10 sentences in 10 seconds because once you just say one sentence, the 10 seconds will be done. So what is the purpose of this activity? Here we are stressing our brain or stressing our mind out not to think at any other language rather than the picture in front of me. So once I see this picture and I put my timer on, I'll be like holding my brain not to think at any other thing rather than English and this picture. So, okay, I see the tree. I see children. They are playing. They are happy. There is the sun. It's sunny. So now there is no other time for me to think at any other language. I'll just think in English. I'll start to talk about the thing I can see now only in English. However, it's okay if the sentences are not grammatically correct because our purpose here is stop translating in our head. No, it's just about how to train my mind not to translate into Arabic or not to translate into your native language. Yes, Rauf, you want to say something?
Yes, there are around 31 members, including me here at this moment on Zoom. But I wonder why people are moving back, withdrawing themselves. They are not taking up the opportunities. Even to describe this picture with one sentence, why people are not turning on their mic. It's not about English. It's not about English. It's about complete fear. People are completely nervous. If I speak, what will happen? What will Sarah think? What will Gohar think? What will Robert think? People have these kinds of inhibitions. First, you have to eradicate these kinds of inhibitions. Sorry, Sarah.
No, it's totally fine. However, I want to tell you something. All of us have the fear in our life. Specifically, if we don't have, or if you don't face, or sorry, if you haven't faced a lot of problems in your life related to English, it means actually your English is a pro. Because I believe, for me, when I talk about myself, at the very beginning, my English wasn't that good. I used to love English, but my accent was really bad. I couldn't speak English well. I couldn't, my letters or the letters that I let out of my mouth was so heavy because I was a proper Arabic speaker. So my Arabic was forcing my English to be so heavy. So whenever I spoke in English, I feel like, okay, people are mocking me for sure. So when I got older, before being an English instructor, when I got older, when I ever have to make a presentation at college, I feel nervous. Even though my English was so good, I have a very amazing accent. I learned how to speak English. I somehow practiced English and became similar to a native speaker. I'm not saying I'm a native speaker, but I'm saying native speakers think that my accent is fair enough to be spoken. However, I was scared. If I speak to someone in English with my current accent, I feel scared. This is normal. But how can you get rid of this, or how can you let your fear go? Is just to ignore your personal feelings. Ignore your feelings. Ignore how do you feel while speaking. Ignore like, okay, what is the worst thing will ever be done if you spoke with a bad English? Tell me, will you die? No, I'll be alive. If I spoke with a bad English, I'll be alive. Will I kill someone if I spoke a bad English? No, I will not kill someone. Will the world be done, or like the world will be end? No, it will not be ended. So why? You can speak English with a bad accent. It's okay. Let it go. You can improve it by time. You can improve, you can practice so that you'll be good one day, right? So yes, Catholic, you want to say something?
Sarah, 10 minutes to
Yes,
go.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
I have a question, and here I have seen five children, five kids. Here I will be use children's or children.
Students, you mean?
Children's or children.
Okay. Children. The singular of children is child. One child, two children. Without
Okay,
X.
okay. Thank you.
You're
Thank
most
you
welcome.
so much. Yes.
You're most welcome, dear. Okay, so that's it. So we have Rolf, you said 10 minutes to go, right?
Yep.
Oh, actually not 10 minutes to go. It's we stayed extra 10 minutes.
Actually, you are getting extra time.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I add something about the English speaking, how to feel confident speaking English? Just recently, my students they are going to have the conference tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. Oh my God!
What?
What are you doing?
I can hear you well. Okay.
My students are going to hold a conference in 2 days, and they have to choose whether to run that conference in Russian or in English. So I forced them, of course, to run this conference in English, and they were afraid of their accent. And what I did that time, I found a video about different accents of English and how even in Britain, people speak English, something like the singer Adele, or the Scottish accent of English, or the Cockney dialect of English. So when they heard those accents, they become feeling quite confident, and they decided to run their conference in English, because even Scottish dialect, I could say it's awful for foreigners, even from people who speak good English in like I would say the Royal English in Britain. Yeah, the Cockney dialect. There are a lot of other dialects, of course, in England.
You mean the
So
different dialects, right?
Yes. Let them hear different dialects of English, and they would feel confident to speak English.
That's really amazing. Actually, I can imagine your situation in that case, because I have faced with it a lot with my students. The same thing was happened with my student, but it's not easy to let someone believe in this. Like all of them actually understand you. All of them agree with you, and they believe in they feel the same thing. They feel the same nervous. They feel the same shyness. They will feel bad while speaking. So these things actually comes from inside. If down deep they are able to improve or to practice English regularly, they will not face any other problem at all. But we need to be working a lot over the psychological part, in my opinion. Thank you so much, Gar, for this. I really, really enjoyed your speaking. So do we have any other one who wanna talk about something?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sure.
Like
Go
whenever
ahead.
I try to speak in English, I just get stuck and I forget words. I don't know like what to say next. So
Okay,
it's my
about
biggest
this.
problem.
Yes. We were talking about this a while ago. If you're forgetting words, this is because the way we learn English is wrong. It's not wrong or a big mistake, but we can fix it in a more advanced way when you learn. Don't just word, of course, rather than the basic word like car, apple, pen, bottle, water, and so on. Rather than these words, you're trying to learn more advanced words. How to talk about your daily routine, for example. If you're learning how to talk about your daily routine, and instead of saying wake up, and instead of saying brush, and instead of saying wash my face, no, you can just simply put these words into actual sentences. Like, for example, I brush my teeth, I wash my face. So now you are studying sentences. When you actually start to speak English, if someone asks you, what do you do in the morning? You will remember the things that you learned, use them. So you will not forget the words because you are learning sentences, not only one single word. You got it? Not about how you speak.
Yeah, Miss Sarah, and I want to say something else.
So go ahead, say.
I also trying when I'm new a new vocabulary. I'm trying to say it to explain it in English.
Yes, exactly. Explain it. You can explain it, like make a definition of it in English, or maybe you can put it in a sentence. Like, for example, use it on how can you use it in your daily life. Like if you're learning any new word, so you can think, how can I use this specific word in my daily life? Any word. How can I match it in my conversation? So it's only like I believe it will help you to speak rather than understanding the word. So I believe both situations can go. Do both of them.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I said that sometimes I make something, I think that it's funny for me. I'm trying to collect some vocabulary. They are close from each other, maybe by the meaning or maybe by the
Yes.
same topic. And
Yes. No, this is not something funny. It's something amazing. Keep doing it. So Sarah, guys, was saying that she was if she want to learn something or some new words, she bring like some words that's related to the same topic or maybe similar to each other or give similar meaning. We call it synonyms. This is a very amazing way. We call it words consequences. The words that have the same meaning, this is synonym, and word consequences, like a topic. For example, I want to talk about a specific topic. Let's say about personal characteristics or personal qualities. So I'll start to learn. Yes.
Only 10 minutes. Please go faster and give, if possible, try to give opportunities to the other members.
Yes, exactly.
I say that I'm trying to
Yes,
make
yes,
it to
I
me.
know. Sure, I was explaining the way or the method of learning new vocab, as Sarah mentioned. Words that really
Here people they are very much into American accent. I prefer British accent. I am not much into American one. I don't know, maybe because of my location. I live in Poland, so in Europe, you know, and it's
Okay.
more popular here. But of course, I think that accent is not the most
Of course,
important.
yes.
But sometimes it happens that because of national accents, we can't understand people. It happens. Now. I got used to different, you know, accent all over the world. But at the beginning, I couldn't understand some people. Yeah. So when it disturbs our communication, it can be a problem.
Exactly.
But in the case, no. So I wanted to tell this real me. I'm sorry. I don't know your name. That when I started learning English, I was talking to myself. I had I haven't. I didn't have a proper partner to talk to, so I was
all of
just
us.
waiting. Yeah, I was just talking to myself in the morning, just after waking up. Yes, when my mind was a bit lazy, I was just looking around, and I was just describing what I could see. At the beginning, for sure, I was using just a few words and so on, and it was like I was gradually leveling up my English and improving my vocabulary. Yes, and before going to sleep, I was doing the same, just describing what happens to me during the day. So maybe it will be also a piece of advice for someone.
Yes,
Thank you.
it's really amazing. Joanna, you know what? When I was a student, you know what did I used to do? I was actually doing the same thing, but when I wake up, I just stay in front of the mirror, like we can say, admiring myself in English when I just wake up. And it really worked. Like, okay, now I woke up, I will speak for 1 hour in front of the mirror, just admiring myself and looking at my room and start to speak about my room. Okay, I need to change my bed sheet, for example. Okay, oh my God, I need to put some skincare today a little bit earlier. So when my family like go into my room and ask me, Sarah, are you crazy? What are you doing? Leave me alone. I'm having my English practice.
Yes.
And
But
actually, it
everyone
works.
should. Everyone should. But every morning I wake up and I go to the mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all?
Oh, that's a
Joking,
poem. Amazing.
joking. Yeah, it's from a fairy tale. Sorry, I shut up.
Yes, it's really amazing. And about the British accent, I totally agree with you. By the way, I speak with American accent, but I love the British accent. I love to hear it. I feel it's so, it's so hard to speak with the British accent. Like the accent
It's
is
royal. It's RP, received pronunciation. When they, oh my God, it's like music to my ears. I love it.
exactly. I feel it's wild, like so
Sarah and
amazing.
Jonah, Sarah and Jonah, sorry for the interruption. You have only 6 minutes to go. So
It's okay. We're done. I'm done with my
Yeah.
class, with my part.
please give a few moments to all members to say 1 or 2 sentences to talk about today's session. And we have another session coming Sunday. Every Sunday we conduct this kind of international session. So please give every members to open their mouth and say 1 or 2 sentences about this. Don't go more. Okay. Everybody, please say
Yes,
only
tell us,
one.
guys, what do you think about the sentence, the session? Okay, we can be a little bit fast.
I got some ideas also. Can I ask one question?
Ask questions?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
This time questions are not allowed. I'm sorry, Sarah.
Okay, Rashna, let me tell you something. You can write. Okay, just give me one moment. Rashna, you can write down your question, and inshallah next Sunday I'll also see you. We can discuss this question together. Okay?
Don't worry. There are 27 members. Let them speak. Everybody. Okay.
Okay.
One sentence or 2
Thank you,
sentences.
Rashna. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're most welcome, dear. Thank you so much. And now, Catholic, what do you think about the session?
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. And no doubt, there is no question. You are a beautiful teacher, and your advice and thoughts, I really feel good about my English. And another one thing is Gesto International. He has organized a beautiful meeting and more than 30 people from the world. So I am really grateful to overall people participate. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome, dear. Thank you so much. And Mr. Robert, I'd like to hear your opinion about the session and about the content of the session.
Well, I think you really present things very well, and I really like your whole presentation. Basically, I just want to add one thing, perhaps. your idea about speaking English all the time and, for example, talking to yourself in the mirror and so forth. Another way that you can also look in terms of improving your vocabulary is to look at subjects you're not familiar with.
Mhm.
So for example, you can maybe you've never thought about what elephants eat for their diet. So
Okay, nice.
go and read about that, and you're probably going to learn some new vocabulary about
Uh-huh.
plants and animals and parts of the elephant and other things. So I'm just saying, be
Yes.
open, or maybe there's going to be a silly little article in the news about something funny that happened to somebody yesterday. Read those, because you'll pick up new vocabulary, and don't just stick with the same thing that you're doing all the time. You know, you have to do
Yes.
what you're saying to start with, because these are the more
It's a
familiar.
start. Yes, exactly.
Mr.
I'm
Any
saying
book
that-
is a start,
Looking
but
for
by time.
your amazing session upcoming days. Yes.
I will see about that. Anyway, that's enough for me. You've got many people to go through here.
Thank you so much, Mr. Robert, for your nice feedback.
One other thing. I didn't put my first and last name here. Robert is my first name, so just Robert. If I put my last name, you could call me Mr. Britain, but I didn't. So you don't have any way to know that Robert is my first name, but
2 minutes to go.
you don't
Mr.
say
Robert.
Mr. Robert.
Please give chance to others.
Okay, so shall I? Okay, guys, please mute yourselves. Okay, so shall I say Robert or Mr. what?
Well, Robert, I guess if I put both names, then you could have said Mr. with my last name, but I didn't provide that. But maybe it's my mistake for not putting both names.
No, it's okay. Never mind. Because it's just
at least you
because
didn't call
of
me Mr. Canada. You didn't call me Mr. Canada.
yes, of course I won't. I won't do that. No, it's just
Only 1
maybe
minute.
because of culture differences. That's why. Because we call in Egypt we call Mr. plus the first name. It's fine. That's why I messed it up. I'm sorry.
Yes. One person is speaking there.
Yes, sure. Go ahead. Hello. What's your name?
Zoom. We have only
Hello.
1 minute. Come faster. Zoom.
I can't hear anyone. Okay, anyone speak.
Russian name. Maybe Gohar can read that name. Russian name.
Yes, Anandoku.
The session is great. Thank you, Sarah.
Yes, Gohar.
I've got a lot for this session, and I only want to pick someone. Yes, because learning words is essential in our time. But I teach students to learn words, then join them into phrases and collocations, and then make sentences. And first of all, they have to learn words. Words, phrases, collocations, sentences. And that's how they learning.
Yes, Gohar, Gohar, you're done, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Gohar. Now let's see, dear, what's your name?
Our time is over. You may get me seconds.
Yes, it will be done